Welcome to the Defense and Aerospace Report. I'm Vago Muradian here at the Farnborough International Air Show at this historic airfield about 30 miles southwest of London. One of the world's most important air shows with leaders from government, military, industry, and aircraft from all around the world. On this, the centenary anniversary of the Royal Air Force, the world's first independent air force. Our coverage here is sponsored by Leonardo DRS and Farnborough International. And you are at the Defense and Aerospace Report Fashion Minute with our special fashion correspondent, Virginie Brizard. Virginie, thanks very much for joining us.
Vago, it is always a pleasure.
It is. It's lovely seeing you, and I can notice the kimono, something a little bit different, very colorful, the rationale.
Well, Vago, you know, I love to be different. I don't want to be blending in. I want people to be able to find me on a really crowded booth. I know journalists are looking for me, so I always go for it. And you know what? Why not get a little creative? Men, gentlemen, go ahead, those ties. Don't be afraid to express yourself. That's the great thing about accessories. We really get to go ahead and get a little wild. So go on that wild side, Vago.
Oh my God, I feel very inferior with my blue tie, blue on blue violence. But speaking of accessories, Virginie, by the way, she does also have a full-time job. We're at Textron, and she is a communications expert here at the Textron company, which sponsors our weekly Defense and Aerospace Business Report podcast, sponsored by Bell, a Textron company. So, accessories, Virginie, vintage?
It is a vintage Swarovski, and you know, in my past experience, we like these when we're communications professionals. So there you go, can't go wrong with a big ring still. So.
But that plays into your whole accessories theme, right? Men and socks. We've discussed this sock issue before, and you've put some firm airshow rules in place.
You know what, I have, because you and I discussed this before, and you know, the colorful sock, the pattern, extremely on trend, but maybe a little too much now. So my guidelines for an air show, keep it aircraft, and even better, extra points, helicopters. Attack, commercial, any color, but that's the way to go.
And speaking of accessories, we discussed in the first edition of the Defense and Aerospace Report Fashion Minute that you have your lovely Gucci's, which are very on point, but men's sunglasses, Persols are always suitable, but sometimes a little bit bulky and chunky, and yet you're diving into the historic past of the company for a solution for the man who wants sunglasses with a suit.
Absolutely. So Persols, love them. Ray-Bans, great too. Actually, both brands do the version that, you know, fold ahead and you can keep them in your pocket at the air show, so you don't have to always have them on your head like I do. But very practical. I love the Steve McQueen Persol edition. It is hot, H-O-T. Gentlemen, absolutely recommended, especially in an aviation environment. Again, it's just hot, right, Vago? Hot.
And we've been punctuated. We've been punctuated with the loudest airplane at the air show. This is why hush kits are a very good thing, people. And it reminds you when you hear an older fashioned airplane like a 727 go by, makes a lot of noise. I think we had to deal with this last time we were here. And speaking of sunglasses, so the Persol, that's certainly one edition. But one of the other things is you love sunglasses. You have a very big collection of it. We've discussed that. And yet you've also lost a few. So some tips so that maybe that really cool pair of sunglasses you've left in your room may walk. Some safety tips?
Absolutely. So what I like to do is I usually travel to air shows with at least 3 to 4 pairs of sunglasses. And what I do is when I leave the room, I put them back in my luggage, lock it up, and then I know that they're not going to disappear.
Virginie Brizard of Textron, thanks very much for hosting us. Thank you for being our special fashion correspondent at this air show. And merci beaucoup.
Merci à toi, Vago. À bientôt.
À bientôt. Au revoir.
Au revoir.